They told you anxiety means something is wrong with you, that it's weakness, that you just need to calm down. Think positive, and everything will be fine. But if that were true, why does the overthinking show up at night? Why does your chest tighten when there's no danger? Why does your mind spin even when the world is quiet? Here's the twist. Anxiety doesn't always mean you're broken. Sometimes it means you're trying to survive. Your mind is trying to protect you, and it learned one method: control, predict, rehearse, prepare. It's not evil, it's exhausted. Tonight, we're not going to fight your anxiety. We're going to meet it so gently, it forgets how to bite. And as you listen, you may notice something subtle. Your shoulders soften. Your jaw releases. Your breath drops lower. Not because we forced it, but because we stopped arguing with what's already here. Now let me ask you a question that will feel strange at first. What if the way out of the storm isn't out at all? What if the path is down beneath the thoughts, down beneath the tension, down beneath the endless what if? Because there's a place inside you that anxiety cannot follow. Not a trick, not a distraction, a return. And if you find it once, even for one breath, your nervous system remembers something important. I can be here. I can be safe. I can rest. So let's begin. Not with effort, with permission. If your eyes are open, let them soften. If they're closed, let your brow smooth. Let the tongue rest behind the teeth. Let the shoulders drop 1 millimeter, just one. You don't need to win tonight. You only need to stop running. Now bring one hand, if it feels comfortable, to the lower belly. Not to control the breath, just to feel it. Because there are two breaths. There's the breath in the chest, fast, thin, busy. And there's the breath beneath the breath, deeper, older, quieter. The chest breath is your reaction. The belly breath is your return. You don't have to create it. It's already happening. Feel the rise. Feel the fall. And here's something most people miss. The breath is not only air, it's a rhythm, a message. Every gentle exhale tells your body, we are not being chased. So let the exhale be a little longer than the inhale, not forced, just slightly, in and out. And now, there's a tiny doorway. I want you to notice at the end of each exhale, there's a pause, a quiet moment, an empty space, a little stillness before the next breath begins. That pause has no anxiety. Anxiety needs a future to fear, a past to regret, a story to continue. But the pause is just here. So, For the next few breaths, don't chase calm. Just touch the pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Pause. And if thoughts appear, that's okay. We're not trying to stop thoughts. We're learning not to obey them. You can let a thought be there without climbing inside it. Like a leaf on water, seen but not held. Now notice something else. When anxiety is present, the mind acts like a collector. It collects possibilities, collects problems, collects unfinished conversations, collects threats, and it keeps collecting because it believes more thinking equals more safety. But here's the truth your body already knows. A bowl that's full doesn't improve with more water. It spills. Overthinking is overflow. So tonight, we practice something simple. Not shutting the mind down. Not smashing the bowl. Just stop pouring. Let the mind whisper. One more thought. And answer softly. Not tonight. You don't have to finish every thought to deserve rest. Try it right now. Let a thought begin. Let it form, and then don't complete it. Not by force, just by losing interest. Like walking away from a loud room. Not because you hate the noise, because you've had enough. And if your mind tries to pull you back, gently return to the belly breath. Return to the pause. This is the middle way. Not indulging the spiral, not suppressing it, just letting it pass. Now we go deeper, because there's a kind of anxiety that doesn't scream. It whispers. It shows up as planning, perfectionism, micromanaging. It says, if I can just control the outcome, I can finally relax. But control is a hungry God. It never says enough. And the more you feed it, the more it demands. In Buddhism, this grasping is called craving. Not only craving for pleasure, craving for certainty, craving for safety, craving for control. So the practice is not to defeat craving, it's to recognize it. Craving is here, not as a sin, as a signal, a younger part of you trying to keep you safe. So tonight, when the need to control appears, try this phrase, not mine, not me, not who I am, not as denial, as release. Fear can be present without becoming your identity. And here comes a question that changes everything. Who is noticing the anxiety? Don't answer with words. Just feel. A thought rises. You notice it. A tightness forms. You notice it. So there is something in you that is aware. And that awareness is not panicking. The one who sees the storm is not the storm. This is where the night gets softer, because anxiety needs a solid me to cling to, a central character it can scare. But when you rest as awareness, the fear has nowhere to land. It may still appear like a cloud, but the sky is not injured by clouds. So for a moment, be the sky. Let sensations come. Let them go. Let thoughts come. Let them go, and keep resting in what notices. Quiet, open, unforced. Now gently open your attention, not narrow focus, not intense concentration. Instead, soften your gaze even if your eyes are closed. Imagine your attention widening, like you're seeing the whole room at once. This is important. A tight gaze creates a tight mind. A soft gaze invites a soft nervous system. When you soften the eyes, your body receives a message. We are safe enough to stop scanning. And when scanning stops, the inner noise loses fuel. So let vision be gentle. Let the edges blur. Notice sound without labeling it. Notice the air on the skin. Now we meet an even older root. Sometimes anxiety isn't about the future. Sometimes it's an echo. A bell struck long ago. A moment of embarrassment. A time you were unsafe. A season you had to keep going when you wanted to fall apart. The mind moved on, but the body kept the charge. That's why you can feel anxious for no reason. It's not no reason. It's no story. It's sensation. So here is the gentle practice. When you feel a knot in the chest, don't demand an explanation. When you feel a tight stomach, don't chase the memory. Just feel the sensation directly. Name it lightly. Tightness, warmth, pressure, buzzing, and breathe with it. Not to fix it, to let it move, because what is fully felt can finally complete itself. The past stops pretending to be the present when the body is allowed to finish what it began. Now imagine you are sitting in a quiet forest at night. No audience, no performance, just you and the living world. And somewhere between the trees, a deer stands still. The deer is alert, but not afraid. It hears everything. But it doesn't panic at every sound. That is the mind we're practicing. Awareness without tension. So when a thought appears, what if notice it like the deer notices wind? You don't chase it, you don't run. You simply sense, and you stay. Because fear feeds on resistance. And when you stop resisting, it loses its teeth. Now we move to something surprisingly powerful. Your voice. Not your speaking voice, your inner voice. That one that rehearses, that one that replays conversations, that one that tries to say the perfect thing after the moment is already gone. So here's a small experiment. Imagine your thoughts are just sounds, not verdicts, like wind through bamboo. A thought arises, it vibrates, it fades, it doesn't define you. And other people's opinions, real or imagined, are also just sounds. They arise in their mind. They change. They disappear. This is emptiness not as nothingness, but as openness. Nothing is as solid as anxiety claims. A sentence is not your identity. A mistake is not your fate. So give your inner voice a new job. Instead of judging, let it bless. Just one phrase. May I be safe. May I be steady. May I be kind to this moment. Soft words, simple words, no fighting. Now we approach a lesson that helps you stop being afraid of emotions. Because you may think peace means nothing moves. But in Buddhism, peace is not the absence of storms. Peace is knowing storms are not forever. Think of a candle flame. The flame flickers. It leans. It sways. But it does not go out. That is equanimity, not numbness. Balance. Feelings may flicker, but you can stay present. So if sadness rises tonight, let it rise. If fear rises, let it rise. Don't fan it. Don't blow it out. Just let it move through the wide sky of awareness. Now, another twist. Sometimes we cling even to calm. We finally feel peaceful, and we squeeze it. We try to lock it down, and that pressure breaks it. So tonight, even calm is allowed to be temporary. You don't have to hold it. You can enjoy it, like warm tea. Sip, breathe, and let it be. Now, there's a place anxiety hides that most people never notice. In love, in care, in the fear that if you let go, you don't care. But controlling is not love. It's fear wearing love's clothing. So try this line. I release the outcome, not the care. You can love with open hands. You can show up fully without trying to guarantee results. That's not weakness. That's freedom. And it gives your nervous system permission to rest. Now, return to the breath again. Belly rise. Belly fall. And notice the silence between thoughts. Even in a busy mind, there are gaps. Tiny pauses. Little pockets of quiet. Don't force them. Just notice. a thought ends, and for half a second, there is nothing to solve. Rest there. That gap is not empty. It's awareness resting in itself. And the more you respect it, the more it grows. Now, if your mind feels loud, if silence feels too big, we use a thread. One simple anchor. It could be the breath. It could be the feeling of your hand on your chest. It could be a single word. Here. Now. Soft. Hold the thread gently, and every time the mind wanders, just return. The return is the practice, not perfect stillness. Return, return, return. Now, let's talk about scale. Anxiety distorts size. It takes a small thing and makes it a mountain, a message, a meeting, a memory, a look on someone's face. Suddenly, it's huge, and you feel tiny. So we step back, we widen the view, and we remember everything arises from conditions. Fatigue, caffeine, old wounds, a hard day, a tense body. It's not one solid mountain. It's many small stones, and stones can be set down. So ask quietly, what conditions are feeding this right now? And as you name them, the fear shrinks back to scale, not because it's fake, because it's understood. Now a deeper question rises. Can I trust myself? This is where healing becomes real. Trust is not built by never feeling anxious. Trust is built by staying. I will not leave myself. Even when fear appears, even when doubt appears, I stay. That is patience. That is strength. And every time you stay, the nervous system writes new code. We can handle this moment. Now, if you're listening at night, there's a special kind of anxiety that visits. Anticipatory anxiety. The mind living tomorrow, tonight. Rehearsing pain before it arrives. So we come back to the ground. Even if you're lying down, feel the weight of your body supported. Feel gravity doing the work. You don't have to hold yourself up. And imagine a slow walking meditation step by step. You don't need to see the whole path. You only need this step, this breath, this moment. The future is not a place you need to suffer in advance. You can plan from presence, but you don't have to pre-live disaster. Now we meet the last trap, the inner argument, the loop. The mind says, let's revisit it one more time. But peace isn't in the 50th replay. Peace is in the release. So when the loop starts, try this. Is this leading to clarity or confusion? If it's confusion, don't scold yourself. Just pivot. Return to the thread. Breath. body now, and let the thought pass like steam from warm water. Now, as we near the end, notice what's different. Maybe your chest is softer. Maybe the mind is still active, but less sticky. Maybe you're still hearing thoughts, but you're not inside them. That's success, because tonight wasn't about killing anxiety. It was about changing your relationship to it. And here's the open ending I want to leave you with. What if anxiety was never your enemy, but a messenger that didn't know how to speak softly? What if, as you practice night by night, it learns a new language? Not panic, not pressure, but presence. So rest now. Let the breath breathe itself. Touch the pause at the end of the exhale. Let your eyes be soft behind the lids. Let the bowl be full. And stop pouring. And if a thought returns, let it return. You know what to do. You don't fight. You don't follow. You notice. And you come home. One breath, one pause, one gentle return. And somewhere under the noise, the peace that was never gone is already waiting. Sleep well. And if you wake in the night, listen closely, not to the thoughts, to the space that hears them. That space will still be here when morning arrives.